Here's a list we got from the Hollywood Reporter. Here's one coming up called a Claymation Christmas Celebration. You have any idea what that is? It's the singing and dancing clay raisins. The ones you see in the commercials. Right. They have a Christmas special. And they're joined by a clay Tyrannosaurus and 3 camels who shuffle step in time to We Three Kings. Not making that up. The little match girl, now you know the little girl on the Cosby Show? Her name is Keisha Knight Pulliam, I believe. She has got a special in Hans Christian Andersen's tale of the poor little girl peddling her matches on the street at Christmas. A Garfield Christmas special. Garfield the cat is dragged against his will to Grandpa's farm for Christmas. Christmas in Washington. Barbara Mandrell hosts the annual Capitol Gala with the help of Marilyn McCoo, Jack Jones, the Vienna Boys Choir, on and on and on. Top of the Pops, a special traditional Christmas songs. Santa Claus, the making of a movie. Remember that movie with, it was Dudley Moore, wasn't it? They take you behind the scenes of the making of that film. Santa Bear's High-Flying Adventure. Santa's assistant Santa Bear stars in this animated special in which the evil bully bear tries to ruin Christmas for everyone, then pin it on our hero. Here's one I don't want to miss. Christmas Comes to Willow Creek. John Schneider and Tom Wopat reunite for the first time since the Dukes of Hazzard. A dream come true. In this story about 2 feuding brothers who reluctantly come together to help a friend deliver Christmas gifts in an 18-wheeler. A Hobo's Christmas, the 3 Kings, Jack Ward and Stan Shaw. Those are just a few of them. We did a little of the standards. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is going to be on. Frosty the Snowman, Bugs Bunny, Lonely Christmas Tales, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, A Charlie Brown Christmas, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and special Christmas episodes of sitcoms and dramas are all going to be airing this month. Do you think it's a little overdone?
Yes.
Well, we found some that were just added to that schedule.
Uh-oh.
That may not be in your TV guide. You may want to write these down. Bob Hope's Christmas at the Front. Old Ski-Nose entertains at the hottest battle zone in the world today, an Oval Office meeting between President Reagan and the Conservative Party. Maybe not. A Yuletide expose. Geraldo Rivera. Good old Geraldo takes a camera crew down Al Capone's chimney and finds Al's stockings hung by the chimney with care with Al inside them. A Valerie Harper Christmas, starring Sandy Duncan. A Christmas Carol starring Dick Clark, in which the ghost of Christmas past appears to Dick and says, "Who does your face? You're older than me." Here's one that's kind of inside, but let's give it a shot, shall we? A Yuletide Song Fest with Tipper Gore. The Tennessee senator's wife appears at a holiday congressional hearing and tells why she feels the lyrics "chestnuts roasting on an open fire" are obscene. I know. Christmas in the Brig. Charles Nelson Riley stars as a Marine recruit who annoys the DI at boot camp when he shows up wearing a mistletoe toupee. All right. We don't have any place to try these out. This is it. First time out, folks. Here's a fantasy musical special in which Michael Jackson once again changes his face. This time so he looks like Carla, the barmaid from Cheers. Well, it's called I'll Be Home Late for Christmas. Here's a special set not in the North Pole, but in North Vietnam. Rambo mistakes Santa's sleigh for an enemy SAM missile and blows it apart with his Uzi. Don't miss Ho, 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 Yo. I don't believe this one, but I told you everybody has one. Good holiday sex with Dr. Ruth. Dr. Ruth goes to the North Pole and finds out how Mrs. Claus became frigid after living with a grossly obese older man and his 500 midget men friends. The Iran-Contra Christmas party reunion. The whole national security gang gets together for a big holiday blowout. Colonel North has too much eggnog, screams fa la 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 la, and tries to deck Fawn Hall with boughs of holly. And yes, even Phil Donahue. Phil Donahue's 12 Days of Christmas. Phil interviews 8 men who like to dress as 8 maids of milking, 9 housewives who dance topless, 10 white supremacist super racist pipers piping, and a bisexual partridge in a pear tree, and I'm sorry I didn't do that any better. You get what you get. Oh, we have tonight, Miss Linda Ronstadt is here to do some stuff for a brand new album, which is sensational, and Mr. Merv Griffin. So stay where you are.
Le Mans, imported, affordable driving excitement from Pontiac.
The Cinchels were in some mess. Till they got a cinch sack.
Hefty, hefty cinch sack.
It's a cinch to close.
Said Sarah.
A cinch to lift.
Said Sid. Said Sis.
Hefty, hefty cinch sack.
The future of our young people is something all of us need to believe in and support. A solid education can open the door to many opportunities, but more than that, children need our help to reach their greatest potential. Understanding the value of recognizing academic achievement and encouraging their desire to learn and excel today will help them become successful tomorrow. Let's all support our youth in the pursuit of academic excellence. It's for our future and for kids' sake.
At First Source Bank, we salute some of the most dedicated teachers in Michiana, caring moms and dads. You've taken the time to show your kids a world of learning opportunities and important lessons about values and responsibilities. Helping kids to develop their greatest potential can be a rewarding experience, and you never know, you might spark a child's hidden talents along the way. First Source Bank believes it's for the future and for kids' sake.
All right, now. Okay. Linda Ronstadt is with us tonight. She is truly a marvelous singer, and she has had so many, she won 2 Grammy Awards, 6 nominations, and her latest album is called Canciones de mi Padre, Songs of My Father, which is the traditional music of Mexico. Would you welcome Miss Linda Ronstadt? Oh, yeah. Linda Ronstadt. This is magnifico. ¿Está muy triste?
No,
Huh?
it's the light.
Oh, the lights. How are you? That's marvelous.
Thank you.
That's
I'm glad you
marvelous.
liked
That's
it.
different.
How about a hand for the band,
They
Los
were
Camperos
marvelous.
de Naticano?
Tengo que hacer un comercial ahora.
Okay.
¿Está bien? We'll be right
Ándale.
back. Sí, ándale, ándale.
More profound than words. Diamonds.
Think she's Charlie?
Very Charlie.
So she.
Capital Charlie.
That's Charlie.
Charlie?
Yep.
Hello, Charlie.
Oh, she's Arnold.
My kind of Charlie.
Vintage Charlie.
No, you, Charlie?
Guess who's gonna be Charlie when she grows up?
You know, you're very Charlie.
Yeah?
Now's the time to gather round. Let's go Kroger-ing. Share the thanks that love abound. Let's go Kroger-ing.
Feel the spirit with family and friends when you share a gift from Kroger.
Share the best of everything. Let's go Kroger.
Call the Kroger Gift Service hotline today. This number also appears in all Kroger newspaper ads.
From Warsaw to LaPorte, from Plymouth to Elkhart, they've come to share a friend's announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, Congressman Hyler. Many friends and supporters have urged me to run for statewide office. But the problems which confront our district do not come from Indiana, they come from Washington. And the toughest battles to secure the future for our children will be fought there. And so today, I'm announcing my candidacy for re-election to the United States Congress.
Congressman Hyler.
On LA Law, a sexist prank pushes Grace too far.
Was it for sexual gratification, or were you giving her a physical?
It's all in fun.
Good defense, counselor.
Thursday.
Tonight on Late Night, comedian Rich Hall, author Tom Wolfe, and some beauty tips.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, this show is in color, and it usually doesn't run much more than an hour. We're so proud.
Are you home alone tonight? What about you? Haven't you heard about Matchmaker International? Matchmaker is a time-saving personal introduction service designed to help you find that someone special. You could be out right now enjoying yourself with that someone special instead of sitting home alone. Call Matchmaker for a no-cost personal survey
In
now.
South Bend, call 277-DATE. In Fort Wayne, call 489-1731. And in Lafayette, call 497-DATE.
Discover holiday savings at Teppi's.
Look at the jewelry.
Capture the magic of the holidays with Polaroid Spectra camera with sonar autofocus.
Maybe.
Enjoy perfect coffee every time. Oster's 10-cup coffee maker with digital timer, only $44.84.
Yeah.
Smith Corona's electronic typewriter with Spellwrite 50,000-word dictionary makes typing as easy as ABC. Sale $159.97.
This is fun.
Now let's go to the store. It's easy to save on thousands of brand name items at Teppi's. Our catalog is your home shopping guide.
How would you like to come along with me to a place you belong? To a place where we all have a good time, where it's all going on. Come on home. Come on home to the one place you should be. Come on home. Home to NBC.
WNDU-TV, Channel 16, South Bend.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. We're back. And if you just joined us, Linda just did some music from her brand new album, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's really marvelous stuff. Yeah, and you speak Spanish very well. Obviously, you been speaking for a while.
No problem. I mean, it's not true. I don't really speak Spanish.
Really?
My family spoke it, and it was spoken at home when I was growing up, but is what often happens, you know, when the kids are growing up here. Yeah. We didn't learn it, and we didn't have it in school, so I'm trying to play catch-up. I know how to pronounce it, but yeah. I don't. I can speak a little bit, but not enough for a good conversation.
Un poquito, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I studied it in college, and I went back to it a couple of years ago, because actually I guess it's the second language in Los Estados Unidos.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like 30 or 40 million people in the United States speak Spanish. And it's not that difficult, really, to learn.
Well, I always like to say our family didn't move, the border moved, you know, because we've been here forever when it used to belong to Mexico, you know.
That's true. Now, I noticed on the back, you were telling me during the break, that your dad did the...
He did the watercolor on the back of the desert where I was born.
Right.
And the title I got from a book that my aunt wrote, Canciones de mi Padre,
right.
of a collection of songs that my grandfather had taught her, you know, from northern Mexico. And so it's a family project. You know, my two brothers sang harmonies with me on the...
Now, don't tell me your mother did the
My mother didn't sew this. No, Manuel did this.
Yeah.
Manuel made
but that's
this
traditional,
for me.
Right? That's for the traditional.
It's very traditional. Well, you know, there's something that a lot of people don't realize, which is the cowboy clothes are Mexican. I mean, the United States always thinks they invented it, but it really is the yokes and all the things that... Remember the things we were wearing with Dolly Parton and Emmylou Harris?
Oh, yeah.
Same deal. It's just a Mexican tradition, you know, that's just been sort of turned into Hollywood.
You know, I admire you very much as a singer because, first of all, you take chances. I mean, when you first started, you were doing primarily rock, right? And you were known as a rock. And then all of a sudden, you do a Western album.
But that was when I first started singing in public. You see, before I started singing in public, I was singing Mexican music
You see, now that I didn't know.
I mean, my grandmother loved opera. My mother loved Gilbert and Sullivan.
And you've done an opera.
My father always sang in Spanish, or they did this, you know, the standard songs of, you know, the 30s or 40s. So all the stuff was there, really. And
but you've touched all bases. You've done the country western. You've done the opera.
My sister was the country
western
fan.
standards.
Susie loved Hank Williams.
Spanish music.
Yeah.
What's next?
Well, I have a friend who is a Cuban musician. And he's written a project for me that's like a story. It's like a musical.
Right.
It's a story. And it's in both English and Spanish, and it has sort of traditional Cuban music as its base. We have a guaguancó, we have a danzón on it. It's, you know, it's good. I'm learning a lot now about Caribbean rhythms, which I didn't know much about before. I do know Mexican music. I've known that ever since I was a little girl, but...
Now, you're going to do something else with Danny Valdez?
Danny Valdez is a very, very talented comedic actor. He was co-starred with Edward Olmos here in Zoot Suit, you know, which was a big hit here, that was directed by his brother Luis Valdez, who directed La Bamba. Danny was one of the producers of La Bamba. And we met doing a PBS show together, Los Corridos. We liked each other, and we sang the show and sang the song of the show. So I put it on the album.
Is it on the album too?
Yeah, it's on the record.
Okay,
and it's one of my favorite things. So
you do it for us?
Sure.
Here's Lenny with Danny Valdez.
Luego con la que tú eres tan parejo para repartir tu luz. Habías de enseñarle al amor a ser lo mismo que tú.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Dan. That's really nice. Yeah, that's it. That's a beautiful blend. That's lovely. That really is nice. We'll take a break, and Merv Griffin will join us.
Slang terms of the 60s. Twin and drop.
It's a happening, man.
Right on. Commands you give a dog.
Sit. Stay. Fetch. Drive.
Outburst from Western Publishing, the fast new way to have fun.
Baby words for biological functions.
What I do now is I take a real brisk walk each morning. Doctors are figuring out it's better for you than jogging. And I'll tell you something else they're just figuring out. Oatmeal is even better for you than you thought. High in fiber, high in protein, low in calories, and no cholesterol whatsoever. You see the sign? Word's getting out. The sign wasn't there yesterday, but it's there now, and there'll be more of them tomorrow. Quaker oatmeal. It's the right thing to do.
New Chicken Little sandwiches from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Cocaine isn't addictive.
And the cow jumped over the moon.
Cocaine makes you more creative, more successful.
Yeah, twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Cocaine users never get caught.
Using cocaine isn't a story with a happy ending. It's a nightmare. Get help with the Koala Cocaine Treatment Program. It's confidential, it works, and you can call right now. Koala can help.
I came for your low-priced muffler. This is the one. It's some bargain. Guaranteed to grab you. $18, right?
Oh, it won't fit your car.
For your car, it's going to cost more.
You have a bad dream, honey?
I'm going to go to Midas.
Save yourself the nightmare. Get the right muffler for the right price. Midas-size it.
Okay, we are back. The first time I became acquainted or knew about Merv Griffin, I had a record in my collection some years ago. I just happened to think of this. Merv Griffin singing, I think the song was called I've Got a Lovely Bunch of Coconuts. I don't know why I remember that. I'll find out if that's true. He's been a colleague of mine for a long time and a good friend. And Merv's got a television special called Secrets Women Never Share. Ooh. Which will be on December 14th at 10 p.m. right here on this here network. Would you welcome Mr. Merv Griffin?
A guy sold me a hotel backstage in Mexico.
Well, I believe it.
Huh? And the hat came with it.
You might as well buy. You got everything anyway.
It's lovely. Linda, I bought your album.
Oh, good.
Oh, I think it is so good. So good.
Did I have that right about I've Got a Lovely Bunch of Coconuts?
It's true.
All right, I found it.
That was...
On Bluebird Records.
Pardon?
This is not Wheel of
Wait a minute,
Fortune.
it's my
This is
agent.
not- All of a sudden, this is an open forum
That's
here.
my agent. Are you crazy? E minor. Tempo. I'll show you. Sentir que tus besos anidaron en mí Igual que palomas, mensajeros de luz. Saber que mis besos se quedaron en ti, haciendo en tus labios la señal de la cruz. That was rotten. Is correct?
Este cajón está muy malo.
Muy malo?
No, muy bueno, muy bueno.
Es muy...
¿Habla usted español?
Absolutamente.
What do you mean, absolutely?
Wait, I got it all mixed up.
Absolutamente.
Perfectamente.
Perfectamente. Did you ever record in Spanish?
I did. I recorded with Pugot. Yes, before Charo. And,
The Tabby Lane days. Right, the little dog. He carried the little chihuahua.
That's right. I recorded... He doesn't know that either. Guy doesn't know anything of it. John, I am glad to see you.
Well, I'm not see you.
My word.
Not my word.
You speak Hispanic very good, don't you?
Más o menos.
Pardon?
Más o menos.
Más o menos.
More or less.
Do you comprehend?
Sure.
Everything?
I understand his accent perfectly.
Did you understand my song?
Yes, I did.
Por ejemplo. This is good to know.
Is it good to know?
Tráigame un otra cerveza, por favor. Bring me another beer. You should have that. Bring me another beer. Si yo quiero el tiempo, yo iría a España. Y de esa manera yo podré hablar la lengua más rápidamente.
Isn't that wonderful? He just said that his aunt has a large umbrella.
I did not say that.
What?
If I had the time, I would go to Spain and learn Spanish if I had the time. Anyway.
That's quite good, isn't it?
Thank you very much.
Would you speak French?
No.
Mont merveilleux.
Well, you... French, no.
French.
Un peu. Anyway, I read... let's get this out. No, I want to find this out. We know each other for a long time. I read in the tabloids. I'm not going to mention them. It says
you read the tabloids?
You're getting married. It says you and Ava Gabor were going to get married.
You
now,
read...
I haven't had a
You
chance.
read the Star.
I don't know which one.
They have a great crossword puzzle in it.
That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. The question was, is that true?
No. No, John, for heaven's sakes. I'm too old. What do you, at my age... No, I'm not too old, but why would I get married?
What do you mean you're too old? I got married. Why does that... Are you saying that somebody might...
And I love Alex. I mean,
yes, well,
she is a rare, wonderful beauty. She is crazy about me.
Thank you.
And... But why? Why would you marry? You gonna raise a family?
Problem. I've never stopped and said, why?
You're not gonna raise a family, right? You're not gonna raise kids.
No.
What is the point? I don't. After about 50, you develop a lot of sense and noises.
Right.
Noises. I mean, it's just not romantic.
I don't know what kind of noises do you make.
Well,
outside of ooh,
which I never did.
Now wait a minute.
I do.
Oh no.
You've been going ooh.
Well, you have a guess, and you're getting very intimate with a guess.
Well, tell me something surprising. Go ahead.
You tell them something, and then you go ooh.
No, I
never. You say you never say that?
No, I never went ooh. You tell me something really shocking now. Go ahead.
I understand that, several years ago, you were with this young lady, and you were together on the beach, and you were holding hands. No.
Huh? No?
You tell me something now. You're all wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah. So, Doc introduced me to this wonderful girl out of the track.
Ooh. I think it is better. You may be right, but I don't think so. You never watch yourself, so you don't know what you're doing. Let me do this, and we'll come back and talk about what you're going to do on Saturday.
This is the new Cuisinart Basic. It's a big food processor with a small price. Basically, its price is chopped, sliced, shredded. It needs a lot of dough for a little dough. Cuisinart Basic. Easy to use and buy.
Extremely gentle, extremely beautiful, extremely pure, extremely lush. CoverGirl introduces extremely gentle mascara for sensitive eyes. Irritant-free, gentle enough for contact lenses.
And so easy on the eye.
New extremely gentle mascara in regular and water-resistant formulas. It's the sensitive side of CoverGirl eyes.
Give me the man that is not passion's slave. Shakespeare.
I like that one.
Elizabeth Taylor's Passion. There are so many different breeds of puppy in the world. Why settle for one of them when you can have a little bit of all of them in a mutt? Presenting Chris Mutt, just $10 at Target, and Baby Chris Mutt, just $5. Or give both for just $12. Chris Mutt and Baby Chris Mutt. Exclusively from Target.
This time of year, every year, it's gift shopping, tree trimming, card sending, entertaining. So when I find something that saves me time, I go for it. Like party trays from the Kroger Delicatessen. They've got 16 varieties, each made to order, so I get just what I need. This year, save yourself some time. Order a party tray from the Kroger Delicatessen.
Pick up your party guide at the Kroger Delicatessen.
All right, we're back. Talking with Merle Griffin. Okay, now.
I cannot believe
You have this...
how fat I look.
No, I didn't say anything about
No,
it.
I'm saying it. I've stopped smoking.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have put on a pound or two.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'd have to take off a few pounds to be a jockey.
Do you smoke?
You'd have to take off a few pounds to be a horse. That was a cruel joke. Cruel,
at my
uncalled-for
expense.
joke. At your expense, and I apologize
Not
for
expense,
that.
expense.
Thank you. No, I'm just teasing.
We went to dinner one night, and Johnny and Alex said he stopped smoking today. It wasn't 5 minutes, and he leaned over when she wasn't looking. He said, could I have a cigarette?
Well,
back, he said,
I'm trying.
I gave it up on Smokeout Day. Was that good?
Well, it's good for you. Now, we better talk about this special. It's called Secrets Women Never Share.
Ooh. There's a lot of that through it.
Is that true?
Yeah, every time they tell me something, I go, ooh.
All right, now, how did you get women to tell you secrets on television?
They do. See, there was no audience, so they didn't have that pressure, and I just...
Well, where do they think this is going to be seen?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, they kind of, if you catch their eyes, if you really lock on their eyes, they will tell you anything. Anything.
Now, who are these women that you're going to...
They're the biggies. Lauren Bacall, pretty good.
Yes.
Carol Burnett, Joan Collins, Shelley Long, Bridget Nielsen, and Raquel Welch.
That's the tall drink of water that was married to Stallone?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we call the Midwest tall drink of water.
Tall drink of water.
It's not a pejorative or anything.
Yeah, that was good.
What do you ask them that they share with you?
Well, they tell me everything. They tell me about men and love and sex.
Mm-hmm.
And
Would you rather interview women? Would you rather interview women
Yes.
or men?
No, women.
Why's that?
And foreign women. You know, they're not running a...
Yeah.
Are you a foreign woman? No. You're American. And they tell you, they have not running a popularity contest, so they tell you anything, you know.
Brady's giving me a clue over here, or his arthritis is acting up. One of the two.
He wants to see the clip. The guy
I can't tell what this is anymore.
Let's
run the clip. It'll probably explain it better than we're doing here.
Yeah. Ooh, watch this.
Watch this.
Watch.
You see, there's a great misconception about Bogey. He was not a drunk. He was a man who drank because he enjoyed drinking.
I certainly don't want to be considered, as I stumble over the word, I don't want to be thought of as a bitch.
I'm not an authority. I don't even pretend to be an authority on marriage. Anybody who's had 4 divorces is not an authority.
I think there's an awful lot of advantages for a woman in this time in history to be in her middle 40s.
I immediately went to the phone, and I called the hotel, and I said, this is Bridget Nielsen. May I speak to Sylvester Stallone, please? My heart was going 100 miles an hour.
You have to look at, all right, Mr. America or Woody Allen. Boy, give me Woody Allen any time.
Not bad, right?
Some heavyweights.
That's heavy stuff.
Did that person playing music while you were doing that bother you at all?
No. I've just recently had my
supposed to be in there, was it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I've had my whole life
I thought
underscored.
Somebody was playing next door when you did that.
No, I have a little cassette. When I wake up in the morning, I press the button, and it picks up my mood.
I see. How personal do you get on these interviews? So what would be the most personal?
Well, Bridget Nielsen was not going well. It was dull. and I was trying to get to her, so I just said, what does it take to get you in bed?
Oh, come on, you would be that tacky. I mean, you actually asked somebody that?
Yeah. And she answered. She never batted an eye.
Standards on this show? I mean... And this goes into the homes around America. I mean, we here do a family show. I can't imagine.
You mean if you have a family or you want a family?
I can't imagine my saying to some lady, what would it take you to go to bed? What did she answer?
Well, let's... You tune in and find out what you...
Did she answer that?
Let's both try. See if she reacts. Oh, God, no.
Did she answer the question?
She answered. She didn't bat an eye. It was perfectly natural.
Yeah.
I said, what does it take to get you in bed? She said, well, you know, chemistry, a look. And she went on for like 5 minutes. Then she went, what kind of question is that?
And that's all in?
Very German, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it shows this December. Mm-hmm. That's this month, of course.
Yes.
December the
14th.
The 14th. 14th.
Yeah. Then the following night, Circus of the Stars.
You're on the Circus of the Stars?
I am one of the hosts.
Well, what do you need?
You don't like me working.
You got a hotel now. You come here.
Yes, and you said the other night that I was supposed to.
You've got television shows.
I watched you. You said, incidentally, the monologue tonight was a 10.
Thank you very much.
Was that good?
I love it.
You said the other night that I was supposed to be here, but I couldn't.
Yeah, you were making
because I was fluffing pillows.
500 pillows.
And unfortunately, Merv ate all of the mints.
Under the pillow. Did you bring me a mint? Hey. We'll be right back.
If you buy a Kodak Ultralight battery for your garage door opener today, the next time you change it could be the year 2001. Kodak introduces gold-tipped ultralight lithium batteries. Go for the gold.
Presenting the Skill Twist cordless power screwdriver versus your ordinary screwdriver.
Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Take it in your hand and go like this.
It's a new twist on an old idea at hardware stores and home centers everywhere.
Both of these stop the symptoms of a cold. But 12-hour contact works twice as long as Actifed tablets. So if you're sneezing, congested, or have a runny nose, which would you rather take? Until there's a cure, there's Contact.
In designing the Volkswagen Fox, we could have done what some did. Cut the standard features and offered less car for less money. We could have engineered a small car that looked good, but offered nothing in the way of pure driving excitement. We could have, but we didn't. We'd never pull a stunt like that. That isn't the Volkswagen way.
Experience German engineering the Volkswagen way at your Michiana Volkswagen dealers.
Discover holiday savings at Teppi's.
Look at the jewelry.
Relieve holiday stress with a relaxing whirlpool. This one from Volanex is only $129.84.
Maybe.
Or save on gifts for the kitchen. This under-cabinet 4-slice toaster from Toastmaster is just $39.94.
Yeah.
And the Hamilton Beach Chop Chop Mini Food Processor cuts big cooking jobs down to size. Only $14.94 after rebate.
This is fun.
Now, let's go to the store.
It's easy to save on thousands of brand-name items at Teppi's. Our catalog is your home shopping guide.
Hey, thank you both for being here. Myrtle,
thank you, Johnny.
Happy holidays to you. December the 14th, right here on NBC. And Linda, the album is called Canciones de mi Padre. Lovely. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Okay, tomorrow night, David Brenner will be here with the one and only Ray Charles. Have a nice night.
Tonight's a comic, an author, and an international beauty expert can only be found on one show. Late Night with David Letterman, when Dave welcomes Rich Hall, Tom Wolfe, and Raquette. And tomorrow morning on Today, Vice President George Bush, actor Charlie Sheen, and England's Queen Mum.